Oh, Sana, I can't stand Hlati and Tumega getting back together again. I really wanted the divorce to happen. I really wanted this to get divorced and get it over and done with. Never have I ever thought I will agree with Otulani when he is advising Uhlati, saying that he does not think that getting back with Utumega is a good idea. I'm like, Hlati, I also don't think so. You two just I can't fall in love with you two. Like I can't find you two a cute couple. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see cuteness between Hlati and Tumega. Really? No divorce? Oh, Sana, I can't. Anyway, I guess Yanga's behavior worked since it seems like the family is gonna stay together. The Mabantla family is staying together. Meanwhile, trouble and drama between mother and daughter, and that is Uqhawe and Uzolega. So Uqhawe came up with a brilliant idea, and they feel like Zolega feels like, it's a medical idea, it's gonna help technology and medical in terms of heart transplant. And I feel like because Kawekazi has recently went through a heart transplant, so that's what inspired her idea. So it seems like Uzolega just feels like maybe let's give it 10 more years, and it's gonna be hard to pitch such an idea, or let alone for it to be a success, right? Not Uazande being behind the whole thing and making sure that there is definitely confusion between Uqhawegazi and Uzolega, because I think one person who is encouraging Uqhawe's idea is Uazande, and this will make Uqhawe go against her mom Uzolega, whereby Uzolega is saying no, not now, we are not ready to pitch the idea. So it appears that Uazande does have a contact overseas, and he is willing to give it an ear, and Azande's contacts actually thinks that it's a great idea, right? So now Uzolega, who's opposing everything, and Uqhawegazi feels like Uzolega is jealous just because she's not the one who came up with the idea, so therefore she is jealous, okay? And when Azande said, whatever that Zolega says goes. In a way, I kind of felt it. I do feel like, in a way, I'm sorry, but I will say this. I do feel like Lazarus doesn't have a spine as a man. Like, I do feel like at most times he never voice out his opinions, At most times he lets Zolega says, no, this is not going to happen, and that's that. They go with whatever that Zolega is saying most times, and this is how I feel. Okay, I could be wrong, but I do feel like he approaches that way. Anyway, if you're married, I think happy wife, happy life. So he's kind of saving himself. Now, yeah, I think Azande Azande has picked a fight with the wrong one, okay? Another storyline that is going to be very, very interesting to see, it's Zethu and Xolani. Sana, how is Zethu falling for Xolani? How is Zethu falling for Xolani? And the sad thing is that Xolani is falling for Zethu right back. Like, these two are falling for each other. They are falling for each other. And for me, honestly, it's scary. It is so scary considering that Zethu was Yanga's girlfriend. And now with Xolani hardcore Sana, hardcore falling for Zethu. It's just going to create another fight within the Mabandla family, and it's going to be so difficult because Tumega and Thandeka are very, very, very close. I do love the relationship that Tumega have with Uthandeka, but now since they're going to be fighting like this, I know that Uthandeka at the end of the day will have to stick by her son, will have to stick by her son. If Xolani says, listen, ma, this is what I want, it's what he wants, So I'm like, Sana, another fight in the Mabundles, because they ain't gonna be taking this thing of Xolani and Zethu dating lightly. Sana, not Uhladzi, who is always into other people's business. Definitely is not gonna be taking this lightly. Sana, I guess something good came out of Uyanga being a misbehaving child. Because listen, when I tell you that Tums and Hlati are no longer getting a divorce, Tums and Hlati aren't getting any divorce no more. So listen, after Yanga was rushed into the hospital, both Hlati and Tumega were having flashback of the time, or by the time that they lost Linkamfa, and for some reason it's brought them close. And listen, it's even Tumega suggested that there is no need that they eat dinner separately tonight, okay? They need to sit down and share dinner together. When I tell you that one thing led to the other, one thing led to the other, because these two were looking at each other like Sasabaweli Kesana Lwami. And yeah, I don't think they will be getting a divorce anymore. And yeah, it's very much, I don't know if I should say it's unfortunate that something that something this critical brought parents together, something like a child being a bit disobedient brought two parents together. But it definitely does seems like Yanga being a disobedient brought Tumega and Hlanti together, and they ain't willing to separate or divorce anymore. Wow, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Tumega and Hlanti not getting a divorce after they have dragged their divorce storyline? But I did sense in a way that this divorce storyline is dragging way far off for Inimba. Inimba doesn't drag stories like this.
Ke Uyanga wohlule shame. Let's recap on Inimba. So Uyanga went out with her friends on her 18th birthday and she decided to consume alcohol. Meanwhile, her parents, Tumega and Hlati, were throwing a birthday party for her. Unfortunately for Yanga, things did not go well as she got alcohol poisoning, which landed her in hospital. Luckily, Xolani was at the right place at the right time, because he found Yanga and rushed her to the hospital. This is when it was found that she had alcohol poisoning. Now, I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close. I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close, because as soon as they found out that Yanga has been in the hospital due to alcohol poisoning, and I think really they feel bad and they feel like their divorce is one thing that drove their daughter to what she is right now. Like, I knew that Hlati and Tumega are not going to get divorced. Like, something in me was telling me that this divorce is never going to happen, okay? And I must give it to the writers in saying that their child, Yanga, brought them close again, because I just knew that the divorce it ain't happening. There is no way. There is no way in the ways of the ways that the divorce is happening. And really, the divorce did not happen, I mean, so far, it does not look like it happening. I don't know. I could be proven wrong. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to decide to make it work for the sake of Yanga, because Yanga has really been acting out ever since she found out that her parents could be getting divorced. Well, another interesting storyline for me, it is Azande and Zolega's relationship. I could be blind. I could be seeing something that is not there. I see something in this too. Hey, I really, really do. And something that is more than just business, way more than just business. And I don't know, hey, could Zoleka be easily tempted by Azande? Now, of course, Zoleka did offer Azande a position in Khusela, and look at Azande's look, okay? He's already getting ahead of himself. He's already thinking, how can he take over Khusela and make it his? Remember that Azande and his cousin Lazarus are not in good position right now. Of course, Azande will want to avenge himself by taking Ikusela. And I don't know if Azande is willing to use Uzolega, or Uzolega is just going to be attracted to Azande. Sana antisoyiki for Lazarus, who has trusted Uzolega this much. Of course, I could be blind. I could be seeing something that's not there, but I'm seeing it. I am definitely seeing it, okay? I do see something between Zolega and Azande. And I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm like, no, this cannot be it. It just cannot be it, Zolega cannot be with Azande. Zolega cannot betray Lazarus. Like, out of all people in this world that you may want to betray, Lazarus is not that man, He is so kind, beautiful. He's every woman's dream. Meanwhile, Kasana Mawethu uthi move on next to the next relationship. I do see that Mawethu's relationship is going to be a bit complicated because remember that the girl is working for Khusela and now Mawethu is working for Zondo Tech. It's going to just bring a little bit of work conflict into their relationship, but I don't know. Like, I'm looking forward to see how will they manage that conflict. Just really looking forward to that.
Yeah, Ngamtanandini. You do not call police on your parents. You just don't. Sana the liver, young ahead. And when I watched this week's trailer, I was convinced that Yanga will get into some sort of trouble. Then she will be brought home by the police. No, that's not what happened, child. Yanga went and called police on her parents, alleging child abuse, saying that, since Uhlati, I know Uhlati is a street old-fashioned parent and sometimes quite annoying. But yeah, I honestly believe that any African father finding their underage daughter with a pair or a box of condoms will react exactly the same way that Hlati reacted. Right? And just a little bit of spanking says this child must go to the police station, report and allege to like Sana Yanga, my girl, out of control, Gasana, out of control. Anyway, I liked the fact that the police did not just rush into arresting Hlati and Tumega. They were like, okay, let's get in and let's talk about it. I do, however, feel like they will give Hlati a warning to say, Lalela, you should never lay your hands on your daughter, which 100% I agree with. Physical punishment is never an issue. And I do somehow feel like Hlati will result to grounding Uyanga, to take away her gadgets, this, that, and the other thing, which I feel like is the best thing and the solution. But I'm just still shocked. Sana Yanga, iliva engaka sana uyithathaphi umncinci. Sana lwami, Yanga went to the police station, reported her parents. Now, let's go back to the Ngogana family. Honestly, their storyline is boring, dragging, and annoying. Annoying. I must say that. Because tell me, why are they angry about something that really means nothing, okay? And they are dragging it, they are hurt, they're like, oh, Dad, you did our mom dirty. Lazarus goes as far as saying that he regrets ever merging his company with his father's company, and he goes as far as saying that he feels like his dad should go back to Mthatha. Like, I'm like, all this is just so unnecessary and it's just dragging, and the storyline is poor and weak. Honestly, that's according to me. It's something that would just not hurt me if I were to find out that it will hurt me, but years later, I'm not sure if it will hurt me years later. But yeah, I feel like everyone is just dragging and exaggerating the whole thing with the Ngogana family. Sana Uyanga is getting out of control, but also I am so tired of Hlati and Tumega's storyline. Do you all remember that we fall in love with Inimba because they did not drag their storylines? That's exactly the format that's made us to fall in love with Inimba. Now this divorce has dragged. It's long way overdue right now. Yes, Uyanga storyline is quite interesting, I must say. I had a lot of people on Twitter saying, oh no, we are tired of Younger storyline. But I think for Inimba to show us different side of problems, because one thing about Inimba, they have been showing us marriage problems, and now we are seeing a teenager problems, because teenage problems, it's something that we still live with within our society. It's something that still needs to be addressed. So I like the fact that Inimba is addressing these teenage problems with Uyanga. But the dragging of Hlanti and Tumega's divorce is the one that I just can't get over right now. I need that divorce finalized, as in like yesterday, and can we move on now? Now let's get to the Ngogwanas. Sana, I can't be the only one who's confused why Lazarus and his sister are so pressed and mad at their father over their mother's death, something that happened like 500 years ago, and your father remained a good father to you guys and raised you well. Why are you mad? Mistakes happened, Like, I don't understand. I feel like they are just overreacting and overstretching this whole thing. And let's talk about Zolega's ego as well. Sana, this is not the Zolega that we fell in love with. Like, this is not the Zolega that I fell in love with. Sana, her ego is too big, way too big, okay? Bigger than her head at this point, because the way she's addressing Udabs, talking like Udabs is very much intimidated by her because a new, strong, independent woman has came in and joined the family. And now that intimidates Udabs, because Udabs wanted to be the only one who is strong for the family. And whilst she's saying all those things, guess what? Lazarus finds out that Zolega knew about Mr. Ngogana's secrets all along, okay? Not Lazarus overreacting the whole thing, obviously, going as far as you chose my family over me. I know it may look like a bit of a betrayal, because really Zolega is there in the Ngogana family because of Lazarus, and she owes her loyalty to Lazarus, but no one else, right? But Sana, I am didikiwe finish kesana Zolega and her ego. Finish kesana didikiwe. That's one thing that I will tell you. And when it comes to Lazarus, wanting to cut off his dad, saying he thinks they should go back to the Eastern Cape again and just never cut contact with him. I do think that Zolega will come through and mend the relationship between father and son again. Remember, the relationship between Mr. Ngogana Sr. and Lazarus was mended by Zolega. I still have hope on our Makoti Zolega that she can do it again and mend a relationship once again. Guys, let's talk about Mr. Zondo. When last have I talked about the Zondos? Sana, and I've been saying, the Zondos, I can't with them, but let's talk about them now. Signy Zondo. Signy Zondo has a whole successful company, recruited Mawetu, and I so wish Azande can join the Zondo Tech, but I'm really not quite sure what is Mawande's Azande. Sana, Azande's qualification, because this is a tech company, but I'm sure they can find something for him even within the tech company. Sona Sabaweli Sasabaweli for Azande to join the Zondos, okay? Anyise uZolenga and uLazarus.
Sana Azande did nothing but cause chaos within the Ngogana family when he decided to expose the secret. So we will see that Utatakan Lazarus will decide to come clean and tell his kids what exactly happened.